Hey, it's Mark Linear with your video thought for the day. This is 3 in my series of how to grow spiritually. And I'm standing here in front of this Peloton exercise bike. Now, this bike's got a lot of programs. You can decide you're going to ride for power. You can decide you're going to ride for endurance. You can decide you're going to do what's called a recovery ride, where you're not putting a lot of tax on your body. You're just kind of trying to get your body awake and make sure that it's working. You can pick lots of different rides, and that's just one kind of exercise. And you can lift weights. You can go for a walk. Walking is one of the best exercises there is. You can go for a run. You can stretch, do Pilates, the kinds of exercises. I'm not even including stuff like golf and tennis and racquetball or basketball or you name it. Lots of ways to exercise. But I want to tell you what I've found out with exercise. I have found out I have a tendency to do the things that I like to do and do well. And I have a tendency to avoid those exercises that I have trouble with, the ones where I struggle, the things that either I can't do well or that my body's just not used to doing them. I hate to stretch. My hamstrings are as tight as can be. I hate stretching. And yet, I know I should do it. It's because it's the very thing that I'm not good at that I don't do it. And so I need to find those areas and work on them. Now, all of that to say, spiritually, we work the same way. There are some things that we're pretty good at spiritually. There are some areas where our spiritual performance leaves a lot to be desired. We're a little tight in the hamstrings on some of our spiritual life. And my suggestion to you is that we make a mental decision that we're not going to simply thrive and work and survive in the areas where we're already pretty good, but rather we're going to try to learn to focus on those areas where we're not. This trains us to be a complete spiritual athlete. You know, the Apostle Paul talks about life and spiritual growth using sports metaphors. He talks, the book of Hebrews talks about running races, but Paul does as well. And the sports metaphor is one of recognizing that we need to get in shape and we need to really perform. That's a complete spiritual picture. So what does this mean practically for me today and for you? Well, my buddy Richard Arsenault tells me that devotional ideas in our life, he says they have a half-life of like 17 seconds. And I think he's right. And so a lot of times I'll make a decision, okay, I need to work in this area of my life spiritually. Let's say you need to work on not worrying and trusting in God, faith over fear. If that's one of the issues where you really want to grow spiritually, one of the things that I have found that helps me in any area is to put kind of a Post-it note, to put some type of reminder, to set my phone to go off. Did you know this Apple Watch will go off if I don't stand up every hour and say it's time to stand up? Because I need that reminder. I need reminders for the areas in life where I want to grow spiritually, that I need to be working on those. It's one of the biggest benefits of fasting. You're hungry. You think, I want to eat. Oh, wait, I'm not eating because I'm working on this. And it forces your attention there. So figure out some way to tickle your brain to go past 17 seconds. Figure out areas where you need to grow spiritually, and let's get to work on them. Let's become full athletes. Let's take all the different programs we can to develop all of the fervor we can. That's your video thought for today.